Well, good morning, and welcome to Morning Gospel Fuel with Mr. G. It is Friday, July 23rd, the 16th Friday of Ordinary Time, and it is the feast day of Saint Bridget of Sweden, who is a 14th century mystic saint, widow, and founder of the Bridgetine nuns as well as the monks. And she was married for 20 years, and she and her husband had 8 children. And then he passed away. So then after that 20-year marriage, that's whenever she came up with that convent in the monastery for the monks, which is pretty amazing. After raising 8 children, just her total commitments to God after that, of which it seemingly appears as if she was totally committed to God even before that, as her marriage and then life happens. So very interesting on that. And she is the mother of Saint Catherine of Siena. I'm pretty sure. I have to double check on that, but either way, she raised another saint. Today's gospel is from Matthew chapter 13, verses 18 through 23. Let's begin in the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Amen. Hear then the parable of the sower. The seed sown on the path is the one who hears the word of the kingdom without understanding it, and the evil one comes and steals away what was sown in his heart. The seed sown on rocky ground is the one who hears the word and receives it at once with joy, but he has no root and lasts only for a time. When some tribulation or persecution comes because of the word, he immediately falls away. The seed sown among thorns is the one who hears the word, but then worldly anxiety and the lure of riches choke the word, and it bears no fruit. But the seed sown on rich soil is the one who hears the word and understands it, who indeed bears fruit and yields 100 or 60 or 30-fold. So this gospel is the explanation of the parable of the sower, in which 2 days ago, Wednesday's gospel, was the actual parable of the sower. So Matthew's gospel decides to explain this one, which I think is pretty cool, to help bring it to light. And so the reflection today I'm just going to read is from the Word Among Us, and because I feel they always do a great job. So it says, "The seed sown on rich soil is the one who hears the word and understands it. It's tempting, especially when life gets difficult, to see things as they are instead of what they can become. Land that is full of weeds, rocks, and thorns, for instance, may not look like a good place for a fruitful garden. Similarly, when we look at ourselves, we may only see obstacles to becoming rich soil. We may see only obstacles to becoming rich soil that bears fruit for God's kingdom." In Jesus' parable of the sower, 3 of the 4 types of soil didn't look very hopeful either. That didn't stop the farmer from sowing his seed just as freely as Jesus sows his word in us. But Jesus wants to do more than just give us his word. He wants to remove the obstacles as well. That's because he sees all that we can become in him, not just who we are right now. Jesus identifies 3 types of obstacles in the parable: the lies of the devil, the lack of deep roots, and the lures. Why am I having such a hard time reading that word? The lures and anxieties of the world. First, the devil can steal away the seed of truth by whispering into our hearts lies that close us off to the gospel message. Second, if we lack deep roots in the Word of God, suffering and challenges can drain our joy in the Lord. Lastly, the anxieties and ambitions of the world can crowd our hearts, leaving little room for the Word of God to grow and take root. Is there one particular obstacle that is giving you a hard time right now? Know that Jesus is more than able to help you overcome it, but he also asks you to cooperate with him. He promised that the one who hears the word and understands it will bear fruit. So even as you ask him to make you more fruitful, do your part by digging into the word of God. Believe that the more you come to understand and love his word, the more fruit you will bear. So don't look only at the person you are. Remember the person God made you to be. Let Jesus become the gardener of your heart. He can make even the rockiest ground into the richest of soil. Jesus, help me remove any obstacles to your word in my heart. Lord, I want to bear great fruit for you. There we go. Lure. Man, lure. I don't know. It's a tough one for some reason. So anyway, have a great day. God bless. Keep it real. In the Father, Son, and Spirit. Amen.